getting out of your human perspective. Yes, there's a lot of things that we do need to do humanly. No question. There is a portion of what we do humanly that is essential. If somebody wants to buy something, you have to write it up. Yes. You have to remit the taxes and all these other things. Absolutely. But in the very beginning, you don't have to talk to 50 people to get to 2. Wouldn't it be nice just to talk to the 2? And all that work of the 48 people, you almost eliminate. I'll give you a great example. Years ago, when I was in the moving business that just started, and we were really struggling. Literally, we were living on pancakes, potatoes, hot dogs. I mean, I was the only one working, and my goal was to be able to move into a home. We were living in a small home, and it was an old home, and then we knew that it had mold in it, and the kids were getting sick, and I could see that, okay, this is not going in the right direction. They brought in people to fix it, but really it's an old home. It's damp in the basement, and that's where the furnace is, and the moving spores throughout the whole house. And I said, we got to move out of here. And I didn't have a dime to my name. And so the only reason at that time that my vision is for my kids, we're going to move out of here. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to move out of here. And I said, if we're going to move anyway, I want to move into a 4-bedroom home with a little bit of land so the dogs can run around. I'd like a pool. It would be nice to have a pool. It would be nice to have lots of room where I have a little workshop, double-car garage. And I had a list of all these things. If I'm going to move anyway, why would I move into another place where I might have to address something? I want to move into a home and actually buy it in some way. And the thought was so strong is that I was away from reality. In other words, all the people that would say, well, Tony, you're in your own business. You just started. There's no way that a bank is going to give you a mortgage. I didn't listen to any of those because all I could see was this home. That's all I could see. To the point where I was getting, at that time, okay, honey, we need to go do some house shopping. House shopping? What do you mean house shopping? To move into? No, we're going to be buying a home. We need to house shop. And she looks at me, okay. I loved her in that way because she just followed whatever. She just knew the way I worked, And okay, let's do some house shopping. It took us 4 hours to find a home. We went down one street. There was nothing, and we were just about to give up. My wife said, okay, we'll just head home. I says, no, there's something here. We went up and down. We went around this cul-de-sac and then around another area, and there was this one abandoned sort of road. It was Aston Station 1. It wasn't so much abandoned, but it was away from everything else. It says, we need to go down here for some reason. We went down 1 kilometer. On the left-hand side, there was a sign, for sale by owner. And I says, well, let's go in here. We couldn't see the house from the street, so we just did our S's, and then we went around this tree and then saw the home. It was beautiful. It was breathtaking. Nice long driveway, double-car garage. And I can see from the side that we were coming in, I could see there was a pool in the backyard. And I says, honey, this is it. And she says, what are you talking about? Let's go in and have a chat. Knocked on the door, and a guy opened up, and he says, I saw your sign, and we just wanted to see is it okay if we take a look at it? We don't have an appointment, so I'm really sorry. No, it's okay. It's all good. I just finished whatever I was going to do, and I was just sort of wondering what to do next, and then I heard a knock on the door. We took a look at the house, and of course it was amazing. Master bedroom so big you can play football. I could put literally 3 king-size beds in there and it'd still get lost. And I says, okay, we need to talk. So I told him exactly what my position was and that we want to buy his home. And what I really want is that because of the way my banking situation is, we need to get him to finance his own home. And he says, generally, if anybody would have asked me to do that, I would have said no. But I'm getting a good feeling about you. Within half an hour, we worked out the numbers. I walked out of there, not a dime to my name. I kid you not $10, and we bought a $250,000 home. And he says, as long as you can buy this home within 2 years, I'll finance you then, and I'll give you a recommendation to the bank in 2 years so that you can actually buy this home. Done. I went into the car, and then I asked my wife, what just happened? Because the human part of me said I didn't really do anything. Because if I were to tell you what I did, and you were to replicate that, it wouldn't have happened. Only because my energy was way ahead of this and selected the owner. That's why I was getting the feeling to go at that particular time, at that particular day. And he says he doesn't do this to anybody because he's been sort of crossed before. But he got a good feeling about me. And I says, universe is working on that. So all to say that if you look at things only from a human perspective, you're always going to find limits. You're always going to find dead ends. You're always going to find hardship, challenges. But when you just let all that go and just dream like wild and don't think about how you're going to do it, that's not your job. And in 2 years, we did buy that home. When we're looking at hardship, look at it from an energy perspective, and then you'll see that because you're tapping into something much larger, much wiser, much bigger than you, you're going to start to find that things are going to come to you a little easier. Remember we used the analogy of chasing the puppy? This was when you want to pet something, you want something, and you run after it. What does the puppy do? It bolts. But when you sit down on the sidewalk and you put your hand out, and the puppy comes to you. No running, no breaking a sweat. It comes to you because it's inviting. Energies are much the same. It likes to be able to be attracted by you. And you can be able to tap into all kinds of opportunities. Whatever your challenges are, the one you wrote down, Spirit is going to show you another technique on top of what they showed you last week from the crown chakra. Now the crown chakra, just for those that weren't here for the class last week, is an energy center on top of our heads. It's not really a chakra, it's more like of a portal. And we gave the analogy of a skylight, where light is coming through in a skylight, and you were cleaning the inside of this particular window. Today what we're going to do is, by envisioning yourself inside of your head, go to your top of your head and you see this skylight. Instead of cleaning it today, we're going to actually remove the window so there's no glass. So you're removing this, and then when you get it down somewhere, I want you to polish or clean both sides so it's squeaky clean.
Thank you for listening to my online tuning class. Give yourself 24 to 48 hours to process how you are feeling, which gives the body a chance to catch up on what you have cleared today. As these are powerful energy clearing classes that help relax our bodies and assist to reduce stress, if you know of anybody that could benefit from this for future classes, please spread the word. We are located on our Facebook page called Group Tuning Class with Tony, and until next time, namaste.